Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, and it's going to be my first video today, so super exciting and nervous at the same time. I'll be showcasing my current setup of mostly Hot Toys and some other collectibles. So before we get into it, if you like the video, please subscribe and like to show some support, and I'll try to be consistent in uploading more videos, reviewing and unboxing the collectibles in the future. So let's get into it. Firstly, we have my computer set up here. So this is going to be where the magic gonna happen from now on. I have Mark 46 Hot Toys in this custom display case. So here's my favorite Hot Toys die-cast Iron Man suit. So the likeness to Robert Downey Jr. is really on point. And this is a figure that I'll never sell. And I have him next to my desk so I can look at him all day. And moving on, before I go through each figures, these are IKEA cabinets. These are the Billy bookcase from IKEA, and the doors are molten glass doors, and the lights are Norafly lights. You can also get them from IKEA. So it's a pretty budget setup, and the background I use, I print them overseas. So if anyone needs the background, you can let me know as well. I can get them for you. So firstly, we'll go to my Terminator shelf. So this is the Hot Toys DX10 T800 in the scene of the hospital scene from T2. So this figure is very interesting because the suit material, the leather, is actual real leather. It's the only, or was it the second figure Hot Toys ever made with a real leather. And down here we have the DX13. You can see he's fighting the T1000. So great battle damage details on chest and the leg. The leather here is pleather, so it's more prone to flaking compared to the DX10. So make sure you look after it by not exposing to UV light, harsh temperature, and get the car seat oil to maintain it once a month, I would say. And down here we have Jack Sparrow. It's my favorite figure currently in my collection. You can see the head sculpt is really on point. Looks like Johnny Depp. Really looks like him. And yeah, the detail on the clothing is just fantastic. And we have the Black Pearl in the bottom, if we can focus. Yep, so inside the mouth of the shark. There are third-party companies out there, Mr. Z, they're making the monkeys in the barrel. So next time I'll probably get them, and for an update room tour video, you will see them on my shelf. So down here we have Matrix. So this is Neo, Keanu Reeves. The head sculpt is pretty good if you remove the glasses. It doesn't really look like him, but if you put on the glasses, it's pretty good. So and the cape it comes with is wired cape, so you can pose him whatever way you like, but I really suck at posing capes, so that's pretty much the best I can do. Okay, moving on to my DC setup. So if I step back a little bit, you can see I have 4 shelves of Dark Knight, one of my favorite movie ever, and 4 shelves of other DC characters. So let's go through the Dark Knight characters first. So over here we have my villain shelf. So left to right we have Two-Face, Bank Robber Joker, Ra's al Ghul, Bane, and Catwoman. Well, she's not really a villain in the movie, but I need someone to fill up the shelf, and I'm missing someone here, and that's going to be the Death Toys Scarecrow to complete my shelf. So basically out of this shelf only 2 figures are Hot Toy, and that's the Two-Face and the Catwoman. The Bang is made by Death Toys, and in my opinion it's a superior version compared to Hot Toys, especially the body. They use the Phison seamless body. You can see the bangs if it decides to focus. Probably not, but yeah, you can really see the bangs on the figure. And the Ra's al Ghul is made by Mars Toys. The sculpt is pretty pretty accurate. And I have to put him on stand because I added leg extension and he can't really stand on him own. So yeah. And Fire Toys Bank Robber Joker, this came out I think 6-8 months ago. It was fantastic when it first came out, but then since then Deaf Toys have made another version and it's even better. But yeah, I still really like the Fire Toys version. And the Two-Face is the 2018 exclusive Hot Toys. You can see the burn marks if I can zoom in on my camera. Oh, if it decides to focus, there you go. It's pretty good burn marks on the figure. Okay, so moving on to my second shelf. This is my armory shelf. So basically the whole thing, excluding the table, desk, the newspaper and what's on the table comes as one set. So Batman armor here, you have to put all his weapon behind manually into the armory, and it lights up. But I think my battery died, so and we have Bruce Wayne and Alfred here. This setup actually I was inspired by another YouTuber, Toss Collectibles, so shout out to him. And the table chair, newspaper, accessories, it's pretty cool newspaper, are all just third party. Yeah, so I put this thing up together and it's looking pretty good. Moving on, we have Commissioner Gordon and there you go, and John Blake, aka Robin, with Bat Signal and Batman. This Batman is actually from the armory as well, because the faceplate it comes with is better than the DX12, and the cape is posable cape by Jackson Ju. Yeah, so it gives it a bit of extra touch. So basically Batman's shining the bat signal towards the sky, and Commissioner Gordon and John Blake just looking at it. It's very, very well made, the figures. The bat signal comes with the John Blake, and the Commissioner Gordon, I use the SWAT Gordon because it's more close to the uniform John Blake's wearing here. Moving on, we have the Dark Knight Hot Toys QS01, the first quarter scale figure Hot Toys ever made. So you have the Batarang, the bank robber mask on the base, and he's holding Bane's mask. You got power pose. It's just has a really good shelf presence. So I like to mix a little bit 1/4 with my 1/6 scale. It's just a variety on the display. So over here we have the Enter Bay quarter scale Joker. In my opinion, the head sculpt by Enter Bay is just much better than Hot Toys. Hot Toys is more like the actor compared to actual Joker. Yeah, and Fire Toys recently made a knockoff of this Enter Bay version, and it came out really well as well. Still have some in stock. Anyone wants some, just let me know. Down here we have the Justice League shelf. In the middle we have the Batman Deluxe. He's the only Affleck Batman that actually comes with Ben Affleck's hair sculpt, but I just have no place to. I actually keep bashed Ben Affleck before, but now I just got no space to showcase him. Over here we have Man of Steel Superman. I prefer this version over the Justice League and BVS because the body proportion, I like it better, and also the hair sculpt. I just prefer this skinnier hair sculpt. Even though a lot of people complaining about the collar, like the black line, but it doesn't really matter to me. We have Flash over here, and we have Wonder Woman. The likeliness to Gal Gadot, this is the Justice League version. I would say it's probably 20% likeliness. It's pretty bad. Oh, well, and her hand dropped off. I didn't even notice. I'll fix it later. But yes, the best Gal Gadot hair sculpt is definitely the training version. A lot of people, they get the training version and just customize the long hair. It looks really good. But this year, the 1984 version is coming out, so we'll see how Hot Toys can improve. And we have Aquaman. The sculpt is okay in my opinion, but together, 5 of them on one shelf, it looks fantastic. Down here we have the Suicide Squad shelf. I have half the shelf empty because waiting for the second movie to be released and more figure to be released. We have Jared Leto, purple coat Joker, sitting on a chair with Harley Quinn next to him. This Harley Quinn is really well made. It's a 1.0 version. The hair sculpt is on point, and the Joker, you can see there are tattoos on his body. A lot of people just display him without the purple jacket because it actually stains the body, but I prefer the purple jacket. And yeah, so we have Deadshot, Will Smith, another fantastic sculpt next to them, and we have Suzu Toys, Katana, and in my opinion, Suzu Toys, Toys era, they're really catching up to Hot Toys. The only issue with them is they don't have the proper license, but the product they're putting out is fantastic. So yeah, this is the only 1/6 scale Katana out there. And moving on, just close this door. We have Ip Man. Okay, he doesn't belong here, but I'm just running out of room. This is from Ip Man 3. I like this version of Enterbay. It's made by Enterbay. The sculpt. Please focus. Please focus. Oh. Okay, there you go. But the sculpt is really good. Enterbay sculpt to Donnie Yen. And it comes with this really nice accessory, and the background comes with the plaque. The reason I prefer this version to the newer version, oh there you go, now it's focused. Not really. Because of the plaque. Yeah, so it's actually one of my favorite figure. I'll have, once my Mojo case arrive, hopefully in 2 months, I will have a space for him with my Bruce Lee that's on its way right now. Down here, this is my Joker shelf, so that's an overview. We have 4 Joker here. We have the 1989 Jack Nicholson Joker. This movie I watched once. It was before my time. I can't really remember much of it, but I do appreciate Jack Nicholson's acting. Another Jared Leto Joker. I mainly buy this figure for the AK-47 accessory. And of course we have the Fire Toys hair sculpt from the bank robber, and the Death Toys purple coat. And a lot of people saying the purple coat by Death Toys is actually better quality than Hot Toys, but you have to really spend time on making it look good, which I haven't done, but it's still pretty good. For I think this Kit Bash, the whole outfit was only like $100 something. And over here we have the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. So it's made by SW Toys. There are quite a few third-party companies making this Joker. You have Toys Era, M Toys, SW Toys, and Bullethead. But the sculpt, in my opinion, it's just a lot better than the other counterparts. The only issue is the shiny plastic hands, but you can easily replace with Hot Toys hands. I'm just a bit lazy, so I'll leave as is. But overall, pretty happy with the Joker shelf I have. So now we're going to move on to my Star Wars shelf, and this is actually my favorite part of my collection so far. First we have the New Hope shelf. This is the overall. You can see this Millennium Falcon in the background. Every time I look at the shelf, the Binary Sunset, the theme song just plays in my mind. I have Chewbacca, Han Solo, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, C-3PO, and R2-D2. It's pretty much where it all started. Yeah, so I think currently this is my favorite shelf. Well, it's either this or the Emperor shelf that we're going to go through next. Down here we have the Jedi shelf with Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi. We have Yoda. This is the 1.0 version, I think episode 5. I prefer this one over the Attack on Clones version. He's like using the Force with the floating rock, and there's more floating rock at the background. And we have Old Man Luke Skywalker with his Rey passing him the lightsaber. This was the last scene of Force Awakens, so this is before he tossed the lightsaber in the ocean, so it was still pretty cool. And we have Rey from Last Jedi. I might replace her if the new version from Rise of Skywalker is really good. But I like this version. I have little Polk here. One hiding behind her leg, see what's going on, and the other one's just staring at her. Down here we have Mandalorian, the 1.0 version, the OG Mandalorian. He's probably never going to be in this armor again, so yeah, I think this is a must-have if you're a Star Wars fan. And in my opinion, the show was really great this first season. It really brought a lot of fans back. Second season, they have their show card, they have Boba Fett came back. I feel the hype, it's a little bit overhyped, but overall still fantastic show, fantastic figure. And we have going to have the 2.0, it's on the way. I'll do a review video of him when he comes to replace this Pokemon card when he's here, hopefully sometime next week. And here we have my villain shelf, and first one is the Emperor throne room. Emperor himself with 2 royal guards and Darth Vader. This Darth Vader is the New Hope version, the cheapest version, but to me, I really like this version still. Just have him standing next to the Emperor, and have the accessory from Obi-Wan, the deluxe version. I don't have place for him, so now I just have Emperor staring at when Anakin slashed Mace Windu's arm off and nailed to the Emperor. You can see the sculpted Emperor. It's really evil. Yeah, but overall, this and New Hope figure is my 2 favorite Star Wars figure shelf. Sorry. And down here we have my Sith shelf. This is my newest addition, the Sideshow General Grievous. When I first took him out of the box, he was really flimsy. I was thinking I was gonna regret it, but after spending some time putting him together, put lightsabers on, this lightsaber is actually magnetic to his palm, and yeah, he's just a very menacing figure. Fantastic, and Hot Toys hasn't made one, so that's the only 1/6 General Grievous you can get on the market. And we have the DX-17 Darth Maul and Count Dooku. The speeder that he comes with just takes up so much space, so it's in the box right now. But for some reason, Hot Toys just they just make this hair sculpt really well on the Sith characters. It's fantastic. And we have, of course, Darkside Anakin, one of the overhyped figure, I would say. His price just went through the roof, but you can see why. The hair sculpt is really good. And we have Adam Driver's Kylo Ren. He's not really a Sith, I know. He's just a boy in a mask, but the hair sculpt, I think, in my opinion, this hair sculpt is the best hair sculpt Hot Toys in my collection of Star Wars. It's the likeness is really spot on. So that's my Sith shelf. And coming down here, we have Tarkin and Krennic, with flanked by 2 Death Troopers, and the background here is the view from the Death Star in Rogue One, the planet Jeddah. So they're about to blow it up, and I'm missing 2 stormtroopers. I was going to have 1 on each side, but I still haven't been able to find 2 at a good price. So eventually I'll add them to the setup. Tarkin likeliness again, please focus. Oh, it's just really on point. Because the CEO of Hot Toys, he admitted he's a Star Wars fan, so all the Star Wars figures are very well made. And down here we have 2 shelves of Marvel shelves, so I have no space currently. Nebula, the Whiplash reissue, the paint details is such an improvement compared to the old version. We have Hela, one of the better Hot Toys head sculpt again, Red Skull, and Eric Killmonger. So that's my villain shelf. Slowly I'll add more villains to it, and once my module case come, I'll have a proper villain shelf. And this is the Guardians Galaxy shelf. Recently I just completed by getting the new Gamora and Drax. So we have Groot with Rocket from Guardians 1 and Star-Lord from Infinity War. I recommend this figure to people who really want a Star-Lord. It's really budget friendly, and he doesn't come with a trench coat, but again, like the pleather issue, there are some pleather issue on the older Star-Lord figures, so his jacket is gonna last a lot longer compared to the other Star-Lord if you take care of him. And we have Gamora. This figure was delayed by like 2 years. The expression is a little bit dull, but overall the likeliness is pretty good. And we have the Super Dark Mantis. So Hot Toys hasn't made a Mantis figure. They probably will after Guardians 3 drop, but that's next year, and then another 2 years. So you'll wait till at least end of 2024 for Hot Toys to release their Mantis. It's really a pain in the butt to put her clothes on because it's so tight, and I broke her belt. I just can't be bothered to put back on. And of course we have Drax. A lot of people doesn't like the shoulder. You can really see the joints, and he's a little bit skinny. But again, the likeliness is great to the actor. And Hot Toys, not sure if they can make another Drax. The rumors is they're having a bit of licensing issue with WWE. So that's my Guardians shelf for now. Once I reset my shelves, they will definitely have their own background, and they will look very nice with each other. And continuing our room tour, we have my Iron Man cabinet. So this cabinet houses all my die-cast Iron Man. I used to have more than this, but at one point I just felt enough is enough, and I sold the Mark 42, 43, 45, 47 and 50. So right now these are all I have. So that is a Iron Man light up faceplate made by 7J Studio. I think probably going to be my giveaway sometime down the track. And we have diecast Mark II. Let me just open the cabinet. There you go. It's one of my favorite Iron Man armor. It's quite different for the silver metallic. And this is my Kit Bash Tony Stark using the Mark 50's head sculpt. So I sold my Mark 50, but I kept the head sculpt. And this is the Mechanical Test Tony 1.0 version. He's actually the first Iron Man Hot Toys ever made. I bought him not long before the reissue, but I think it's a 10-year-old figure, actually more than 10-year-old, I think 12-year-old figure. And yeah, so it's got its value, I think, down the track. And I'm missing Mark 1 diecast, That's because Hot Toys hasn't released a diecast version, so when they release it, I'm sure I'll be pre-ordering it. So the next shelf we have Mark III diecast. This little hologram Iron Man here actually comes with the Mark II, the special edition, and we have the Mark IV with Iron Man gantry. Pretty cool. And up here we have the Mark V, who just recently got a reissue. I think I'll talk about reissuing in a separate video. And we have Falcon here from Civil War. I just really have no room to put him, so this is where he's gonna be temporarily. And up here we have Mark VI diecast, and the gantry he's standing on is the TYS Toys gantry. So it's made of resin, so it's really heavy. It's like 10 kilos. And it lights up as well, and it's sold out retail for a long time. It's pretty nice gantry. And over here we have the Mark VII diecast, the best value I think currently, beside the Mark 85. It's just really bulky looking and comes with tons of accessories. So yeah, that's pretty much my Iron Man shelf. And over here we have a Iron Studios quarter scale Thanos. So it's currently, I think, the best movie Thanos out there in quarter scale. But Queen Studio has their own quarter scale releasing later this year, and I have already pre-ordered it. So it's gonna come in, I think, around July. So that's going to be exciting. And down here, these are my figures for buyers to pick up. We have some helmets, Optimus Prime, Mace Windu, Anakin, and a Batman Who Laughs. Over here, on the other side, is my Sideshow Thanos on Throne. It's a great piece. And yeah, great details. With the throne, you can see the crushed skull there. And I just have him and the other one on each side, and in between is where my module case is gonna go when it arrives in 2 months time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my room, my current room setup. I just have another cabinet outside, just to show you guys. Turn the light on. So this is like a temporary cabinet housing all my Marvel figures before my module case arrive. So we have the Mark 42 quarter scale, Mark 43 quarter scale, we have Hulk, and this is the Avengers, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Bucky, Wasp, Ant-Man, Civil War, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, rest in peace, and Iron Spider. Down here we have Hulkbuster and Ultron, and this is, I can't remember his name, from Iron Man 1, the villain. Not Whiplash. This is the Ironmonger. There you go. This is the Ironmonger. There's an issue with this figure is there are cracks on his legs. I think it's when Hot Toys didn't realize how heavy they're gonna make his body is. So it's a very common issue with all the Ironmongers. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is where I spend most of my time talking to people, selling figures, and just enjoying my collection. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you liked the video and if you want to support me, I'll be doing more reviews, unboxing. Hopefully I can upload on a regular basis. And thank you again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.